Good day, children. Hope you all are fine. Today, let us go on with Unit 6 Prose, the accidental tourist. What do you mean by accidental? Accidental in the sense something happening by chance or no unintentionally happening or unexpectedly happening, that is known as accidental. Okay, now let us see what does here the author mean to say accidental. Coming to the warm up, children, you know what is warm up? Warm up, which means it is the gist of the lesson. Okay, let us see the warm up. Often on formal occasion, we admire friends and strangers who appear elegant, who are pleasant to converse with, and who conduct themselves gracefully. At times, we also see people who are awkward, nervous, and doubtful about their next move. Isn't it? Occasions all where we meet people one to other, no children. We admire people. No, we admire friends. We also admire strangers. The one who appears good in appearance, or the one who converse very gracefully, who is good, jovial type. We admire various type of people. No, we admire, and also we are awkward. No, we are surprised with the people who are nervous and doubtful about their next move. No, people are of different type. So we see various people. Now, recall a few examples of awkward actions that can cause discomfort or disturbance to others, like spilling a cup of hot drink on someone nearby. You would have seen some people, no children, who does all unwanted work, who cause trouble to others. You would have seen. See, for example, a person who is sitting next to you, imagine he drinks hot coffee or tea, and if he pour that on you by mistake, won't you be irritated? Won't you feel irritation? People are like that sort. Now, this type of people, they cause discomfort to others. They disturb others. You can write some of these disturbing habits of people, children. For example, people where two people keep talking, the third one interrupt. This cause irritation. And some people who keeps on spitting on the road, or the boy who sits near to you, he might spill the ink on you. This type of action, children, it causes discomfort to anyone. Now let us see. Now read this amusing story about the frustration of a globetrotter and find out how he faced chaos in everyday life. So let us see this story, children. A author here, he creates chaos in the sense irritation to people. Every day, he creates some trouble. Either he faces trouble in his life or he creates trouble to someone else. Now let us see. Of all the things I am not very good at, living in the real world is perhaps the most outstanding. I am constantly filled with wonder at the number of things that other people do without any evident difficulty that are pretty much beyond me. I cannot tell you the number of things that I have gone looking for the lavatory. Here, author, children, who is the author? That is Bill Bryson. Bill Bryson, he says he admires people, who is most outstanding, who does their work without any trouble, because he doesn't do any work without trouble, children. In each and every work, he creates something or the other trouble. I'm constantly filled with wonder. Constantly filled, here author, he's wondered looking at other people, how people does their day-to-day work without any problem, without creating any trouble. How are they able to do, and why I am not able to do, he keeps thinking. I cannot tell you the number of times that I have gone looking for the lavatory. See, Now he says his first trouble he starts number of time. No, he goes to lavatory. Lavatory in the sense he goes to toilet. Where lavatory in a cinema, for instance, and ending up standing in an alley. He goes number of time he goes for lavatory, that is he goes for toilet. When he goes to cinema, no children, he keeps going to lavatory. An alley in the sense a narrow passageway on the wrong side of a self-locking door. My particulars speciality now is returning to hotel desk 2 or 3 times a day and asking what my room number is. I am in short easily confused. No, this man he very often he forgets his hotel room number. He keeps asking to the reception, no, what is his hotel room number. See, one or twice anyone will say, but repeatedly where you keep asking people the same thing, no, that will cause irritation in someone else. And this is how he does it. Wantedly he doesn't do, children. No, he's a bit confused. Very often, no, he confuses himself. And see, he stands in the wrong side of the door, the automatic door, no, children, where it locks itself. Where you stand on the wrong side of the door, what will happen? Obviously, the door will get locked. I was thinking about this. The last, see, children, this is a picture, no, where you get confused, where you slip and fall. See, you can look out this picture in your book, children. Okay, I was thinking about this. The last time we went and family on a big trip, it was at Easter, and we were flying to England for a week. When we arrived at Logan Airport in Boston and were checking in, I suddenly remembered that I had recently joined British Airways frequent flyer program. I also remember that I had put the card in the carry-on bag that was hanging around my neck, and here is where the trouble started. Once, no, children, Arthur, he was flying to England for it was a week trip along with his family. No, he was flying to England, and when they arrived to Logan Airport, no, children, in Boston, where they were in checking in. At that time, no, suddenly he remembered that he had joined the British Airways in a frequent flyer program. He has joined in that program. He remembered, okay. And he also remembered that he had kept the card, that flying card, no, children. He has kept that card in his carry bag. That carry bag he was hanging around the neck. And this is where his trouble starts. Where he imagines, no, that he has frequently joined in the British Airways, and he has a card. Frequently he could fly wherever he wished he could fly, and that card he has kept in his bag, and he was about to check for that card, and that bag he was hanging the bag around his neck, and he was ready to check the bag. This is how his trouble started. That is, he comes for some other work and he does some other work over there. The zip of the bag was jammed, so I pulled on it and yanked at it. What do you mean by yanked? Yanked in the sense pulled with a jerk, and it with grunts and frowns and increasing consternation in the sense worry. I kept this up for some times, but it wouldn't budge, so I pulled hard and harder with more grunt. Well, you can guess what happened. Abruptly the zip gave way. The side of the bag flew open and everything within, newspaper cutting and other loose papers, at 14 ounces tin of pipe tobacco, magazine, passport, English money, film was extravagantly in the sense excessively, ejected over an area about the size of a tennis court. See, here his trouble started. He thought that passing card, no, children, I mean, his tourist card he has kept in his bag, the bag which he was carrying around his neck. He thought he has kept the card in his bag, and he started to open the bag. He thought, okay, let me open the bag and see if the card is there. When he opened the bag, no children, the zip it got jammed. His bag, he was not able to open the bag frequently. He kept on pulling the zip. No, he pulled the zip very hard. He tried to pull the zip with a jerk, yanked in the sense with a jerk. Then with a grunt and frowns and increasing consternation, he kept on pulling the zip in a force. He was pulling the zip, and he was worried that he was unable to open the zip. Where he applied too much of force, no children, what happened? It gave way. The zip, no, it gave way. And the moment the zip gave way, everything what the stuff he kept inside the bag, no, everything it fell down. The zip of the bag was left open, and everything it fell down. What was there in his bag, children? See, he kept newspaper cuttings and other loose papers. Apart from newspaper cuttings, some other papers he kept. 14 ounces tin pipe tobacco. Tobacco, you know, no children. No, he kept the tobacco tin, then magazine, passport, English money, some coins he kept, and some films also he kept. All this, what happened? It was scattered. Imagine, children, all this happened where? It happened in the airport. Just imagine when he was about to take a flight. At that time, his thought went wrong, and see, you could see the bag. What all the things in the bag, all these things, no, it fell down. Imagine how would have been that scenario, children. Everyone in the airport would have watched him, isn't it? He has created such a funny scene over there in the airport. I watched Drumstuck as 100 carefully sorted documents came raining down in a fluttery cascade. What do you mean by cascade? Cascade in the sense waterfall. Coins bounced to a variety of noise, oblivions, and the now lidless tin of tobacco rolled crazily across the concourse. Concourse in the sense children, the open central area in a large public building. Over here you can take as airport. Okay, disgorging its contents as it went. The moment the bag gave way and everything fell down from the bag, no children, he was shocked. Nothing went in his mind what to do. He was shocked, looking everything as it was falling down from his bag. No, it came raining down in a fluttery cascade. It was just like waterfall. How it falls in such way. All the content of the bag it fell down. The coins from the bag, no, it created much sound, various variety of noise it created, and that tin, no, tobacco tin, it rolled crazily across. Just imagine, children, when the tobacco tin, the lid comes out, how will it roll? Entire tobacco was scattered, no, it was rolling fastly, it was rolling, and concourse in the sense an open area, children. No, over here you can imagine like airport. Disgorging in the sense discharging. What is discharging here? The tobacco powder, no, it was discharging, and the box was rolling in the ground. This entire scenario was watched by the people around the airport. My tobacco, I cried in horror, thinking what I would have to pay for that much tobacco in England now that another budget had come and gone, and then changed the cry of my finger. My finger, as I discovered that I had gashed my finger on the zip. Gash in the sense cut deeply. And this fellow, he was just crying in horror. My tobacco, how much costly is this tobacco? Entire tobacco is scattered down. How much I had paid for this tobacco? My entire money gone waste. As he was crying on his tobacco, all of a sudden, his eyesight fall on his finger. What happened to his finger? His finger got cut when he was trying to open the zip. When he applied his force to open the zip, no children, he cut his finger. Gash in the sense, cut deeply. My finger on the zip and was shedding blood in a lavish manner. I am not very good around flowing blood generally, but when it's my own, well, I think hysterics in the sense a fit of uncontrollable laughing or crying. No, only then he recognized that his finger was cut and blood was flowing from his finger. No, in this scenario, he doesn't know either to laugh or cry. Confused, unable to help, my hair went into panic mode. He was totally confused, children. Just imagine, no, this scenario if happen to us, what will we do? Our concentration will not be in one place, either to look at his finger or to worry about the things that has fallen from the bag. He was much worried what to do. He was totally confused. It was at this point that my wife looked at me with an expression of wonder, not anger or exasperation, but just simply wondered and said, I can't believe you do this for a living. In this scenario, his wife, she just looked at him, with an expression of wonder. She didn't give any angry expression, but she was surprised to see all that was happening there. And exasperation, what do you mean by children? It is irritation. And she didn't give a look of anger or irritation. She just wondered, and she said she can't believe him do this for a living. But I'm afraid it's so. I always have catastrophes when I travel. Once on an aeroplane, I leaned over to tie a shoelace. Just at that moment, someone in the seat ahead of me threw his seat back into full recline and found myself pinned helplessly in the crash position. It was only by crawling the leg of the man sitting next to me that I managed to get myself freed. Catastrophes in the sense? A terrible disaster. Once he faced one terrible disaster. See what happened. I'll show in pictures, children. He was sitting in his chair. He bent down to tie his shoelace. When he bent down to tie his shoelace, the man who was in front of him, he just leaned on his chair. You could understand when you bend down to tie a shoelace, and the person who's sitting in front of you, if he leans backward, what will happen? Obviously, you will get crashed. You will get jammed. That's what his position also. See what he says. And found myself pinned helplessly in crash position. He was unable to help himself. It was only by crawling the leg of the man sitting next to me. The man who was sitting next to him, children, he just crawled his leg, and that is how he was managed to get himself free. See, you can see in the position. Just imagine when you sit behind and someone front, if you lean back, how will it be, children? And moreover, when you bend at that time, obviously you get jam in the seat, isn't it? Okay. This, however, was not my worst experience on a plane flight. My worst experience was when I was writing important thoughts in a notebook by socks, clutches, drinks carefully, etc. Okay. Sucking thoughtfully on the end of my pen as you do, and fell into conversation with an attractive young lady in the next seat. I amused her for perhaps 20 minutes with a scattering of urban modes, then retired to the lavatory where I discovered that the pen had leaked and that my mouth, chin, tongue, teeth and gums were now a striking scrub resistant navy blue and would remain so for several days. See, he's coming to his another thought. This plane, in plane, what happened, airplane, what happened, that is not his worst experience. The another worst experience is when I mean, in plane, when he was tying the shoelace, that was not his worst experience. The other thing, what happened in plane, a lady in plane, no children, he was writing some important points, thinking he was pinning out all his thoughts in a notebook. Pinning out, na, he was mentioning all his thoughts in a notebook. As he was writing his diary, a lady was sitting next to his seat. A beautiful lady was sitting next to his seat. No, he fell in conversation with the lady. To attract the lady, no, he was talking to that lady for past 20 minutes. He was talking with the lady. As he was talking, he kept the end part of the pen in his mouth. Scratching the urban bonds mod, then retired. That is the even we do know children, when we think something else, as we keep writing, when we go in thoughts without our knowledge, we keep the pen in our mouth, we keep sucking. The same thing he did. And what happened now, after 20 minutes, when he went to lavatory in the sense, when he went to restroom, he found out that the entire ink was leaked, and that his mouth, chin, tongue, teeth and gum, everything was the ink scattered in entire mouth, and it turned to be navy blue. And this spot, no children, this ink spot will never go very soon. It will take several days to go. Until then, imagine how it will, what look it will give, children. Won't it give a horrid look? People, the one who sees, they'll get scared. So that's what it happened with him. Okay. So you will understand, I trust, when I tell you how much I ache to be sway. I would love just once in my life to rise from a dinner table without looking as if I have just experienced an extremely localized seismic event. Get in a car and close the door without leaving 14 inches of coat outside. Wear light colored trousers without discovering at the end of the day that I have at various times sat on chewing gum, ice cream, cough syrup, and motor oil, but it is not to be. He says, here. So, will you understand? I trusted when I tell you. Now he's coming to the next incident. His next incident, he wishes at least once in a lifetime he doesn't do this mistake. He thinks, what mistake he does, children? Whenever he goes to hotel, children, the dinner, after having his dinner, he leaves his coat over there, the seat where he sits, he leaves his coat and he just gets inside his car. And another thing what he does, he wears light trousers. Actually, he's unfit to wear light trousers. Trousers in the sense pants. But he wear light trousers. And what he does in the sense, he sits various times, he sits in the chewing gum and ice cream, cough syrups, motor oil. What will happen if you sit on and all these things, when you sit for several times, when you sit and stand, what will happen? Just imagine your trousers will go in a rangoli color, isn't it? So that is what it happens. He feels at least once, I don't forget my coat. Before I could enter my car, I must carry my coat, he thinks, but he doesn't do that. And he thinks he should not stain his trousers, he thinks, but that also is unable to take care. Every time he stains his trousers. Now on planes, when the food is delivered, my wife says, take the lid of the food for daddy, or put your hoods up, children. Daddy is about to cut his meat. Of course, this is only when I am flying with my family. When I am on my own, I don't eat, drink, or lean over to tie my shoelace, and never put a pen anywhere near my mouth. I just sit very, very quietly, sometimes on my hands, to keep them from flying out unexpectedly and causing liquid mischief. It's not much fun, but it does at least cut down on the laundry bills. On planes, once what happened, when food was supplied on planes, children, airplane inside, foods, they supply food. When food was supplied, once his wife, she asked her children to take the lid of the food. And no, she asked the children to cover their, put on your hoods up, children. Hoods in the sense to cover their body with cloth, because daddy is going to cut meat. Just imagine why she says this now. When author he cuts meat, no, obviously that meat piece it keeps jumping here and there. That is why she asked her children to put some cloth or to cover their body. That is the meaning, she says. And but author he says, whenever this thing it happens only when he travel with family. But when he travel alone, no children, he doesn't do all certain idiotic thing, it seems. Why? In the sense, he doesn't eat or drink or tie shoelace and never put his pen in his mouth. No, he doesn't do all this thing. Only if he does this thing, he goes wrong somewhere else. When he travel alone, he is very much cautious not to do any work, sit quietly, not to eat or drink or talk to anyone else, not to tie his shoelace, not to bend forward, not to keep pen in his mouth, and nothing he does. Very quietly he sits and he returns home. But when he travel with his family, no, he does all this mischiefness. Because see, unexpectedly, and another thing, no children, he doesn't meddle himself with any liquid. That is, no, where you meddle with liquid, only then you pour the liquid on your dress. Maybe some ink or some oil, something where you touch, only then that will spill down. Unless you don't touch ink bottle or any oil, anything, that will not spill down. That's what author says. He never used to do all certain things when he travel alone. At least he could save his laundry bill. Cut down on the laundry bill, in the sense he could save his laundry bill. Imagine, children, where you put stains on your dress, obviously the laundry bill also raises. The charge is high. As dirty as you make your clothes, no, the charge is high. I never did get my frequent flyer miles. By the way, I never do. I couldn't find the card in time. This has become a real frustration for me. Everyone I know, everyone is forever flying off to Bali, first class with the air miles. I never get to collect anything. I must fly 1 lakh miles a year. Yet I have accumulated only about 212 air miles divided between 23 airlines. Here, no children, author is fond of flying. He likes to fly. Once, no, he couldn't find out his card, his flying card, no, flying off to Bali in first class. He couldn't find out the card, and no, he thinks that he must at least travel 1 lakh miles a year. He thinks, but he has traveled only 212 air miles. That also out of 33 airlines, he has traveled only 212 miles. He has traveled. This is because either I forget to ask for the air miles when I check in, or remember to ask for them, but the airline then manage not to record them, or the check-in clerk informs me that I am not entitled to them. In January, on the flight to, he says, he has traveled only 212 air miles, but that might not be sure, children. He might have traveled more than that. He is not able to record it, how much of miles he has traveled in air. Why he couldn't record? In the sense, he might forget to ask for the air miles, how many miles he has traveled, he might forget. Or sometimes people in the airlines, they might reject to tell him. They might not say how many miles he is traveling. Or even in the clerk also might not give him information of the miles he has traveled. So he is unable to record the correct miles, how many miles he has traveled. But he wished to travel at least 1 lakh miles a year. In January, on a flight to Australia, a flight for which I was going to get about a zillion air miles, the clerk shook her head when I presented my card and told me I was not entitled to any. in January, no children, he was about to travel to Australia. When he gave his card, no, that flying card, when he presented the card to the clerk, no, he shook his head and said he is unfit to travel. He is not entitled anymore. He is unable to travel anymore. He has no permission to travel anymore, the clerk said. Why? Now the author is asking why he is not able to travel, why he cannot travel, he has a card, and why he is not permitted to travel. In the sense, the ticket is in the name of B. Bryson and the card is in the name of W. Bryson. Now the card name and the ticket name is same, but initial varies. See, in ticket it is given B. Bryson, in card it is given W. Bryson. Obviously, even here, no children, when we travel also, initial changes also, they don't allow us to travel, isn't it? You would have experience when you go in airlines, no children, where the initial changes, it shows as if it is some other person. I explained to her the close and venerable relationship between Bill and William, but she wouldn't have it. Now here author, no, he explained him venerable in the sense the valued relationship. He explained, see, this is my father's initial, my forefather's name, all that he said, but no, the people over there, they didn't allow him to travel. Permission was not given to him to travel. So I didn't get my air miles and I won't be flying to Bali first class just yet, perhaps just as well really. I could never go that long without eating. And no, he is unable to travel. Since his initial is changed, no children, permission was not granted for him to travel in the first class, and moreover, he thinks that he cannot travel without eating such. Actually, permission was not granted. Had permission granted, he would have gone. But later on, he satisfied himself. Okay, never mind now. I cannot travel such a long distance. No, without eating, I cannot travel. It might be a headache for me to travel without eating. Now he has no other way. He has subsided himself, thinking that without eating, it is difficult for me to travel. And finally, he gave up his traveling. Yes, children, hope you would have understood the lesson. It is very interesting lesson, children, very easy, very interesting lesson. Hope you would understand this explanation. Do read the lesson once, children. Where you read the lesson once, for sure you will understand the content part. I want all of you to read the lesson, children. For your better understanding, you have to read the lesson. Okay. Don't forget, children, you must read the lesson. For sure, you must read the lesson so that you will understand better. See what Bill Bryson has said in the lesson. How was his experience in traveling? In a very easy wordings he has narrated. Do read the lesson for your better understanding.